Hey everyone, so I am back at Universal for another night of Halloween Horror Nights. I'm actually sitting in my car for a few minutes, bagging up these little drawings that I did at work while I was bored because everything was down this week. So they're terrible. They're honestly so awful, but it was kind of fun to make them. And I figured I'd just leave them around the park. I'm putting them in little baggies so they don't get wet because it's looking like it's gonna rain again. So I'm gonna finish bagging these up and then we'll start heading into the park. Just gonna say, I underestimated how much of a pain in the ass bagging all of those little things was gonna be, but at least I have a fanny pack and it's not looking so bad out this time. Not as bad as last week. I mean, the wind is blowing this direction away from the park, so hopefully we'll have a clear night, just all of that over there. But you can kind of see too, a lot of folks heading out. So let's start heading over that way. Just got through security, and honestly from the walk from the garage to get to here, maybe like 10 minutes altogether, so definitely a way to go, getting here early. And here we are again. I'm not going in just yet to wait in line because I'm waiting to meet up with a few people. So I guess we'll just keep walking around through the crowded city walk. Maybe get a drink. So, and if you're in city walk and looking for a fun little photo op, you got Jack right there. And it's kind of weird, but something that I like to do when I'm at Universal is visit a piece of the Berlin Wall that's weirdly tucked in behind the Hard Rock Hotel, Cafe, whatever. I graduated from FAU with a degree in history, so I like to kind of come and see this when I can, just because it's a big part of history, and it's just kind of weird for it to be tucked in such a weird spot. I don't think you really realize how many speakers are around Universal until you're trying to record yourself. But yeah, if you're ever here and you want to visit kind of a piece of history, it's right there at the Hard Rock. You know, I didn't think I would say it tonight, but thank God for these rain clouds. It's blocking out the sun because I am a moron who only owns all black everything. So just waiting for everyone to come through. I think we're gonna get a drink and then head in. So still waiting for everyone to come through, but I thought I'd just give you guys an idea of what the line looks like. It's about 5:50 right now, so you know, get here as early as you can. The second I got in, it started raining, so I'm gonna take advantage and try to get to the back of the park to the houses back there. Hopefully the lines will be a little short, so we'll see when we get there. Yeah, I only made it to about Mel's Die-In before I took cover, because the longer I walked, the harder it started raining. Might have to throw down for a poncho like everyone else. So I caved and bought a poncho because it's not looking like it's gonna let up anytime soon. So I guess we're gonna see how tonight goes. So the good news is they're running the sprinklers to keep it cool out here. So act fast. My shoes are absolutely soaked. So I just left Wicked Growth, and dude, that is hands down 100% a top 10 house of all time. Like, I think every night that I come here, I'm going to that house. So when you come, make that like top priority. Go check it out. It's chilled out a little bit with the rain, so I took off the poncho because it's terrible to wear. But I'm gonna keep walking around, see what other houses are open. The line was pretty much just walk straight in, so see if we can ride that walk through. You know, I was thinking, I'm walking around, and you know, don't sleep on coming to the event when it's raining. Like, you know, wear some shorts, wear some flip-flops, get a poncho, and I mean, it's pretty much straight up walk on for the houses. You're not going to get to really experience any scare zones if it's raining. I mean, Crypt TV is just straight up empty. no one's on their stages. But if you want to maximize your time going into the houses, don't sleep on rainy days. I mean, check this out. One of the most popular houses, HHN and Icons, is a 20-minute wait. Tooth Fairy is a 5-minute wait. Just left Icons, got Jack on the throne. It's kind of like one of those, you know, greatest hits houses for all the icons of the last, you know, 30 years. So it's another one I highly recommend you check out when you're here. Came over to Case Files. I think this is actually going to be the first time I've ever gone to a house twice in an event here. I'm not going to count Frankenstein. Like I said last time, Case Files, absolute must. Has no right having such a short wait time every time I've been here. Definitely go with that one too. Another thing, the rain it's kind of chilled out for the last, I'd say, about an hour, but the scare zones are still empty. So, you know, again, I recommend coming on a rainy day just to maximize, you know, getting your time in on the houses with, you know, not too bad of a wait. But again, if it's raining, you're not going to really get to experience the scare zones. So, but it is still kind of fun to be able to walk through them and look at everything a little more closely without having anyone jump out at you. And despite the weather being so rough, this is still the line for a Twisted Tater. 25 minutes, let's do Puppet Theater. I just did Puppet Theater and Welcome to Carrie like back to back because both lines were super short. Like it said, what, 25 minutes for Puppet Theater and 15 for Welcome to Scary, and they were both pretty much walk-on. So I mean, I'm burning through these houses pretty quickly. It's only 8 o'clock right now, and I've done half of them. So strong start. I'm only going to be here for a few hours again, so let's see if we can squeeze everything in. And we're passing by Crypt TV just in time for the cast to come out. I guess it's finally dry enough for them to start coming out to their stages. But before I try to hit another house, I need to find something to eat, because I am starving. So I went a little all in. I got the lamb and a cherry pie. So I think it was like 15 bucks. So it's not terrible, I guess. White bread, pickles, and some lamb. So let's see how it is. And just start out with the bite of the lamb. It's pretty good. I would get it again. I haven't even tried it with the sauce yet, but that's pretty good. I feel like this kind of gives you a good idea of how I felt about the lamb. I don't even like pickles, but I love pickles too, so for 10 bucks, I definitely recommend it. Now let's try out this cherry pie. I took a couple of bites and then record my opinion because it's pretty good. I'm about it. $5.99. It's pretty decent size, so I say it's worth getting to. We come over to the stairs by O'Rourke's, which is right next to Transformers. It's usually pretty dry. Not too many people know that you can just come up here and hang out. Sometimes there are some folks posted up, but you know, more times than not, you'll get lucky and you'll have a relatively dry spot to hang out, people watch, do whatever, take a minute to kind of figure out your next step. So if you're wondering where I go to post up and eat, that's where. Alright, so it's about 9 o'clock. I think I'm gonna try and do one more house, and then run into the tribute store because I want to get my wife something. She hasn't been able to come out to the event yet, so I want to bring her something back. So, don't know where to go yet, but we're going to figure it out. But wherever we do go, we're going to be passing through so you can destroy all the characters are out. So, let's see. They added some new characters out here. Victims, I guess. Kind of fun. To come through the scare zone now that everyone's out. I'm going to do a video talking about what the ranking of the houses are for me and the scare zones, but spoiler, this is probably going to be the top of my scare zone list. It's perfect. So funny story, obviously it's the next day entirely. Pretty much from where I left off last night. My camera died, didn't charge it up enough, I guess, and I wound up meeting up with Bryce and Hunter. So if you guys are watching, thanks for hanging out. It was awesome to get to do a few houses and just hang out with people that I've been kind of socializing with for a little bit. But yeah, did a couple of houses, and overall great night. Wound up leaving a little bit later than anticipated, so I'm gonna do, I guess, an updated standings list, whatever. I think as of right now there's only 3 houses they haven't gone into this year. It's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Beetlejuice, and Haunting of Hill House. So hopefully next time I go, I'll be able to get those houses in. But it's been a great event so far. So we're only in the 2nd week, 3rd week, I don't know. So I guess I'll wrap this up here. I'll do another video just about hype lists and stuff. But I guess once again, just thanks to Bryce and Hunter for hanging out for a little bit last night. It was fun. So I'll see you guys later, and stay groovy.